Sisters of the Reject Coven, it is time once more to take yet another step down the witch's road. We're watching Agatha all along, but as luck would have it, our coven has picked up a member today as well. Coy! Welcome to the show. Glad you decided to turn up.
Yeah, witch.
Yeah, witch, please. I'm excited to have you here, though. This is good. This feels right. It feels like we can finally perform the spells without any tomfoolery. Gee, are you excited?
Yeah, I am now.
Yeah. All it took was Coy. Well, gang, leave a like for Coy, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when Agatha episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 come your way. Also, big thanks to the folks at Prepper, the Coven over there, for chopping these highlights down, for their help. It is a task. We appreciate them for it. But if you want to negate that work and see everything that doesn't make these reaction highlights, come on over to patreon.com/therealrejects, sync up with your own Disney Plus account, and enjoy every last ounce of Agatha goodness alongside Greg, now Coy, and myself. Also, if you can't support over there, that's totally cool. We got social media, and that stuff is free. So come on over to Instagram, TikTok, even Snapchat. Real Rejects everywhere books are sold. And I think without further ado, speaking of books, Darkhold, that's a segue. Roll the bumper, let's go.
There are many miles of trickens and trials.
I don't know if that was an Irish accent or what that
Many
was.
moils of trucks and troils.
Half attempt.
I need a caravan.
That's exactly how I pictured it.
Yes, suits you.
It does.
This is how you pictured it?
You didn't think it was real, did you?
You did?
You know what this is? This is a kidnapping. It is high time we involve the local authorities.
Yes.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that something just chased us down here?
Chased Agatha.
Okay,
Hey, who's counting?
Well, whatever chased Agatha down here, it's our problem now.
Is that because Coven share blessings and burdens alike?
Okay, someone really needs to call this kid's parents.
Oh, I'm 100%
Read the study
positive they're
guide.
asleep, unless...
Oh.
No parents are asleep.
Oh.
Is this like perpetual night, like as a vibe?
all I would have expected to see down here were remnants of our failed public transit system.
Helpful interjection, random woman with no obvious magical qualities.
She's not a witch.
She's got a magic personality.
Hey, she has a name. It's Mrs. Hart.
She got it wrong.
Anyone can
That
be a
is what
witch
I have
with
been
proper
trying
training.
to tell you.
Which puts the rest of us in even more danger, and we don't even know what we're up against.
You guys have been on the road for like 30 seconds.
Just started one.
It's so
You're
dangerous,
all
these 10
freaking
steps.
out.
Tame your fears. That's what we're up against. Our worst nightmares.
But in what form?
Trials.
In court.
That's what the song
She-Hulk
says.
crossover.
What are they like?
You didn't actually walk the road.
Yeah,
did
I
you?
don't believe she did.
The road will test us in our knowledge of the craft.
The craft.
One trial for each skill.
How do we pass them without any power?
There's always analog magic.
Yes.
Labor-intensive, manual
Like?
act of magic. Witchcraft. Emphasis on the craft.
Again, who are you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be.
You are the
Someone's
weirdo,
put a
mister.
sigil on that boy.
A sigil.
Oh, Aubrey Plaza.
Sigil is a redaction spell that hides something. In this case, you, from witch folk.
Looks like Agatha brought a sparkly little mystery with her.
I bet she's Wanda's kid.
Who's Wanda?
I have no idea what's under that sigil. The real value lies at the end of the road.
His whole thing about the craft of witchcraft is kind of like Wicca.
Mm-hmm.
Just an observation.
Mm-hmm. And he might be Wiccan, perhaps?
He could be.
Maybe.
You want to unbind, and you want to reverse your fortune, and you want to find out what happened to Mommy.
These are the goals.
I do recall this from the last episode. Man.
And you...
Wait, where's Mrs. Hart?
She's running down the...
Sharon Davis, man. She and Ned are gonna team up in a future sequel.
I think she'd be friends with Madison with 2 eyes, but not what you think.
I love the look of this set, though. This looks fun.
Yeah.
catching my breath.
Feels very Halloween.
It is putting us in the season mood, which I appreciate.
Oh, this is super hocus pocus.
What in the world? Stop!
Yes.
Stop!
No, not the purse.
Quick mud.
This came from Talbot's. You can't have it.
Talbots! Let's go!
Talbot's name drop is so good.
A+ name drop.
This has been a very, very, very bad day.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's hard. Not the way to go.
Mrs. Hart's no good, horrible, very bad day.
Okay, all right, here we go. Casey, Casey.
Aw.
It's just a really, really, really horrible party.
Yes, it is.
Rule number 1, do not step off the road. Oh.
How you expect me to walk and walk and walk and walk when there is nowhere to walk to?
Right.
I think she just found a way to walk.
The secret is to not be looking.
Trust the glowing light. It always goes well.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That was a really cool transition.
Beetlejuice.
Color correction.
Was that there before?
You know it wasn't.
When you're lost in Twilight's blue, you don't find the way finds you. Barefoot.
The transitions are impressive. That was cool.
This is a house right off your vision board.
Vision.
Vision board.
Are they on a vision quest?
Vision board is the web series.
Naturally.
Rio's in there.
Ooh.
Or Mephisto.
Definitely Mephisto.
The phases of the moon.
It's full. The water phase.
Well.
Avatar.
Hey.
Well, we don't want to surprise anyone.
She's still so polite. I love it.
Don't we?
Yeah.
She really feels like she's putting up an act right now.
Oh, yeah.
Agatha.
Agatha. Yes. A+ manners.
Whoa. Change of frame rate. Not frame rate. Dimension.
The road changes.
Oh.
Cool.
So they can do the show thing like with WandaVision, but in a different format.
Yeah, good call.
Now they're in Desperate Housewives.
I love it.
Giving middle-aged, second chance at love vibes, and I'm here for it.
Definitely sip your tea with both hands.
She's trying to leave them.
There's no doorknob.
You're stuck in a Lifetime movie now.
These don't open.
Oh my God!
What a fun day for the costume
She's going to
designer.
love the room.
Oh, dude.
Bury me in that kitchen.
Yep.
Have you seen
Huge,
Huge Tiny Lies?
tiny lies.
Check this out.
I love Huge Tiny Lies.
Excellent TV.
Pretty Big Liars. What's it play on?
Yeah.
This road cordially invites you to
Big Little Lies or whatever.
try us.
No, Pretty Little Liars.
It's a riddle. My age has value. I'm no fun alone. I mess with your mind. My tricks are well known.
Mephisto.
That's a gorgeous cardstock. Double-sided, too.
What does it mean?
This came from the paper source.
Really expensive.
Papyrus.
I mess with your mind. My tricks are well known.
Sounds like a witch.
Sounds like you.
That's a riddle. It can't be.
Eric Voss figured it out.
Reina Rioja.
Oh, wine is the answer to the riddle.
Wait. We don't know what's going to happen if we drink that.
No, sure we do. Something terrible. But if we don't follow these obvious breadcrumbs, we can't move forward and we won't get to the big prize. So does anybody have a corkscrew?
I guess nobody can conjure one up.
They're magicless. That's not witchcraft. Conjuring corkscrews.
Got to do some of that Wicca.
Watch your back with Agatha.
I know how people feel about her.
Did you know she traded her own child for the Book of the Damned?
Rio's her daughter.
Oh, and they're in love.
I think Rio's Blackheart.
I think Rio's her daughter then.
I think Rio's either Cynthia Von Du, Morgan Le Fay, or Blackheart.
They say he might be dead. Others say he might be a demon
Or he might be you.
or an agent of Mephisto.
Whoa,
Mephisto,
they
they said it.
actually said it.
Agatha Harkness is your mom, right? I doubt she'd even recognize her own son if he showed up at her doorstep.
Like you did.
I now believe we might get Mephisto this season. For the first time.
Isn't he confirmed for one of the shows?
Yeah, but like,
Sasha Baron?
they said it out loud, which is crazy.
Just the biggest poor.
They all have like half a glass of a bottle of wine each.
Let's go. Oh, you know what you're doing.
I have had a very hard day. Do not judge.
Don't worry, we'll get you to the Ann Taylor loft. You'll be fine.
Oh, she is killing it for me.
Ooh.
Oh, now that you drank the wine,
They have a productivity clock.
2 harbingers of doom.
Doom.
Doom, Dr. Doom!
Mephisto Doom confirmed.
Oh.
Here we go. Can I have some?
You bet.
You're too young.
Come on, it's a family party. You can have one
Damn,
glass.
how does that wine bottle handle all those glasses?
All half full.
It's a magic wine bottle.
I appreciate the change in dimension on the screen, but I don't feel like the genre has changed in the way how WandaVision did it or the first episode did.
Yeah, it's just wardrobe and frame.
Unless I'm not picking up on something. This is how Pretty Little Liars feels or something.
I mean, the soundtrack adds a little bit of that like hallmarkiness, but
Really like your tattoo. Where'd you get it?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Oh, there's that upper class suspicion mystery.
Smart.
Trying to see the genre switch.
Got it in Colorado.
Colorado.
My mom was playing Red Rocks.
Red
cool.
Rocks.
Good
Let's
for
go.
her.
That symbol wards off curses, right?
She made me get it
Did she?
because she said all the women in our family were cursed. She wasn't well.
It's okay.
How old were you?
You'll be. Oh, nice.
13, maybe?
She was on Supernatural.
Well, it happened to me at 13 too.
What?
Well, I am not saying that I want to join the club or anything, but I would drink the blood of a virgin if it would smooth out some of these wrinkles.
Sure. Get that adrenochrome.
Oh, God.
Is she young?
Is she smooth?
You are- I don't really think I need it either.
Mrs. Hart.
Sharon.
Sharon Davis.
Sharon, you're, a little swollen.
It's like the Mask episode of The Twilight Zone. Does my face look like...
Oh my God, they've all got terrible Botox injections.
This is just a Beverly Hills Housewives show. This
I
is
was
the
going to
genre,
say
right?
Real Housewives of the MCU.
Since you were the first to drink, you're our canary in the coal mine.
Oh, thanks.
Poor Sharon.
Oh, it's Poison Sharon, remember?
Why don't you just let her drink it all? It just serves our best interests is all.
She's the only one.
She poured out the wine, but they're going to notice sooner than later.
Feel a tingling in the back of your throat.
No.
Do you taste mulberries?
What do mulberries taste like?
I always taste mulberry.
Sound of fairies crying.
Huh? I love you guys.
Oh.
Always suspect Agatha.
Feel a little better.
There's a door.
And the doorknob.
Not yay. Very much not yay.
Is the
Not
clock
yet.
changed?
The fact that the face swelling decreased so quickly means it could be only one type of poison. Alewife revenge.
Oh, no.
Next is dizziness, delirium, loss of motor function.
My heart's racing.
That's another one.
Oh,
Palpitations.
And eventually,
no. Death.
death.
Bum, bum, bum.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Stop! It's gonna...
You can't cheat the road.
You can't run from the poison.
She didn't drink the poison.
Booyah.
We don't all have to suffer. He didn't drink.
He's not in the coven, and he's underage.
I'm gonna shove it
The
down
spell
your
cares about that.
guts. Me.
You know what?
No.
You have to drink, Agatha.
Well, I would, but there's no more wine.
Lick it.
The glass is going to reform. Yeah, I know that.
Fun music.
Drink. Fine. Then I will.
No!
Oh,
Oh, actual
you have a heart.
protectiveness.
Save the cat.
Save your son.
The
Was this a weird sisters on her brooch? Is it double toil and trouble?
Oh, that'd be cool. And they'd have the licensing for it.
Oh, it's so cheap.
That Sutter Home alewife.
Wanda. Oh, her mind's reverting. She's hallucinating.
Let him breathe.
Oh, she's going back to the dinner. Let him breathe. Mr. Hart was choking.
Hey, potions witch.
That-
It's time to brew an antidote.
I need frankincense and the gut of a eusocial insect.
We'll handle that first part.
I need a corpse that's been decaying for at least 30 million years.
Is that something that's readily available? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's in petroleum products.
Oh, that we maybe can do. Lily, come, let's go. After
Yeah,
you.
get some
Oh,
Vaseline.
that's clever. I like the using which dialogue to describe normal things that they could build a brew out of.
Nice.
No car.
No gas.
No jet ski.
Okay, I'm thinking petroleum, jelly.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we gonna find? We're gonna get
Kale care. Uh-oh, that's her stuff.
Wonder who directed this episode. It's directed really well.
Right? I mean, there's no petroleum in there.
I know a snake oil salesman when I see one.
Uh-oh.
I say we call her bluff.
Try to save Agatha.
Yes, I love this plan. I just think we should find the ingredients first, though, right? Right.
Right. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, really great shot. Damn.
Oh, the mirrors. Yeah.
Is that eucalyptus?
Whoa.
Infinity mirror.
Cool.
Essential oils.
Oh, yes, I love a good sauna.
Oh. Shortness of breath.
Oh, yeah, let's go in the sauna.
Yeah.
Sweat it out.
You'll feel better.
You think Mephisto's in there?
Just chilling. That's how they finally introduce him.
Yep.
Guy hanging in the sauna.
Dripping eucalyptus onto the rocks.
Eye of Newt.
Oh, classic
Always eye of
ingredient.
newt.
Tongue of dog, hair of bat, toe of frog,
Pube of hair?
pube of hair.
Whoa!
Mephisto!
Whoa. It's like we're in The Shining.
You've got the shinin. Whoa, let's go. I want to see.
Love that symmetry with the lamps.
Ooh.
Well, hello there.
Mama.
That's what she wanted.
Oh, you about to get monkey pod. Professor Snape.
You are an inconvenient woman.
Is this how she lost her power?
It's like an old-timey surgeon, right? Like that outfit?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome. It's kind of the lighting of a Mike Flanagan show.
Oh. I wish I had $1 million.
Are you really here?
I don't think so.
Your grandmother died today.
Oh.
Thousands of miles away. And I could still feel it when it happened.
Oh.
Ouch.
It's my turn now. It's going to kill me. Don't say that!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Are they all just reliving their
Most traumatic memories.
or what they're seeking? Right? She was seeking her mother.
Could she feel when her mom died?
Wowie.
That is horrifying. This is full-on horror.
Whoa. Cool.
Awesome.
Oh, I was good to you, Mikey.
You're nothing.
Oh, this is cruel.
I can't protect you!
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's cool to dry.
Oh.
Should not venture off alone.
They went off the path.
I found the frankincense. Let's go back to the kitchen.
Let's go back to the manger.
You'd think she'd be a little sweaty.
But like the other one was dry. It's all in her head. I think even the sauna was
The
off.
sauna was off.
I think the sauna was off.
What a waste
Why
of
would it
money.
be on?
Did you check the pantry for the gut of a eusocial insect?
Yeah. Oh, that's just a gross term for honey, isn't it?
Nice. Excellent.
Okay, we've got ours. What's next?
But is it Tupelo
Oh,
or
what are
Manuka
you doing?
honey?
What are you doing?
What is that?
Oh, the crack is gross.
Is that water?
water?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
vision.
underwater. Oh, that's a cool visual.
Salt water. Are we underwater right now?
Beyond
Where's
the
Debra
sea.
Jo Rupp? Where's Sharon?
Get those hairs out of the way.
Oh, there she is.
I know. And look, bad.
Oh my. Oh my. Cool.
The elements need to be added in a certain order, in a specific time, starting with gut and eye.
There's no way Agatha did this path because you can't survive this alone.
Unless it makes games for the individual, then.
But they needed to assemble each type of witch to get through the path.
That's fair. Fair enough.
I don't believe her.
I'm wrong.
Yes, 3 drops. Oh my God!
Let me help you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good, because he's not. So he didn't have the wine.
He's not drunk right now.
Any bright ideas on how to set this thing to boil?
You didn't think of this before?
Is there a sous vide?
Oh,
A sous vide.
That's something people know about?
It's It heats water to a specific temperature so you can cook your meat evenly. My dad loves his.
My dad.
I need you to stir with your dominant hand counterclockwise. To the left.
Like a witch.
Pull a strand of hair out of your head now. A single hair only.
Oh, the baby.
That was gonna be her baby.
He's got your baby.
Terrible time to hallucinate. Solid VFX work there.
Yeah, the changing of the lights and stuff. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Single tear.
Oh,
dark. You
what she traded,
it.
yeah, that's her baby.
Agatha.
Whoa, nice. Nice lighting.
Amazing. Amazingly done.
Now. Stop stirring. Okay. We need to clasp hands and clear your minds. Once our intentions are aligned, it'll glow bright cerulean.
Cerulean.
What are our intentions again?
To not die.
So focus on living and thriving.
I get cerulean and chartreuse confused. Is cerulean the green one?
No, it's blue.
Then it's not working.
We've made absinthe.
I must have forgot something.
What did you forget?
I don't know. I've never made this potion before. I make retinol serums for Christ's sake.
Retinol.
He stole my magic. We're all gonna die here.
Oh,
I do
no.
not want to die here. This is
That-
not where I die.
Pull it together.
I have always hated you, but I left you alone because what you were doing was important, not this kale care crap.
Yeah.
You can be that witch again. They can take your power, Jen, but they can't take your knowledge.
Yeah, your expertise.
Cool.
That's why the craft part.
This is a fascinating metaphor, people.
We need the blood of the
Oh,
unpoisoned.
man.
Bleed out the boy.
Thanks
Palm.
for being underage.
Oh!
Always the palm. Wowie.
Not yet.
Oh, thunder.
They put a bunch of those colorful ice cubes in there.
Oh. The timer's still ticking. This is hard.
Yeah. She's doing really-
Sharon.
Take it. Take it. Pass. Here.
It's faster if we all pass it along.
Yes.
Shove it in her mouth.
Did it work?
She swallowed it.
You gotta crawl out through the oven.
No,
That's
crawl
so
into.
funny.
They're gonna
Yeah.
crawl into the oven.
Yeah, crawl out through the oven.
Oh, crawl out? Okay.
In the oven to get out of here.
I'm not
We're on the
climbing
same.
in an oven. That happened to a friend of mine once. She had a lovely house too.
Yep.
She ended up.
Oh. No choice now.
Right through.
Help me with her! Not a chance!
We don't know what happens if we leave her behind.
Fine!
Fine.
We got it. Just shove her in there. Just shove her in there.
I think this episode's wonderfully directed.
You're next.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Up. Letterbox is
Fun.
back.
Water slide.
They're back to their clothes.
Now build this at California Adventure.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sweet.
Cool.
Knocking everyone over.
A little rusty there, Jen? A little traitorous there, Agatha?
Stop. We're alive.
You guys work together.
Everyone is safe.
Not everyone. Sharon's dead.
Is she really?
Whoa.
Oh, what?
If it's true, I'm bummed, and if it's not true, I don't buy it.
Who's Sharon?
Dance till you're dead.
I'm surprised. They're really funny.
Heads will roll.
All right, let's talk about it.
The needle drops on these too. Not bad. All right, gang. Season 1, episode 3. Coy. Since you are finally among our ranks, what'd you think?
Well, I always have to miss some Marvel show, and I got it out of the way first so I could join you guys for 3 on. And I think this is what I was missing from the first two. It's still not quite for me, but the show's not made for me, and I like that. I kind of feel like it's counter-programming that I can find my way into. I don't really connect to Desperate Housewives or the shows they're referencing, and I also don't really have an attachment to these characters as strongly except Agatha. For me, the first two episodes were like, Agatha I love because the Salem Witch Trials and things, and Aubrey Plaza I love because she's Aubrey Plaza. This episode without Aubrey Plaza, I actually didn't miss her as much as I would have assumed I would, because I finally got to invest in the other witches that I didn't have a connection to. I finally got to invest in a little bit more of an arc that didn't feel redundant like this episode. The second episode felt a little like it repeated itself, and then the first episode, I didn't love the True Detective world enough. It didn't feel authentic enough. This felt authentic even though I don't know what it's referencing, and it felt like the characters evolved a bit. So it's growing on me like I wanted it to, and it's endearing me to the characters enough that like the tension works, the build works, really well directed. I love that the transitions were practical. Like, it's a show that could have done CGI. A lot of, comic book stuff does, but it does lighting and practical effects and actually uses set magic to move, which felt like witchcraft, which I loved. So I dug this one more.
Well put, sir. Gregory.
Yeah.
What did you think? Tell me your thoughts.
Glad you asked, John. Well, I have thoughts, and my thoughts are positive thoughts, I think. I think they're really positive.
We'll be the judge of that.
I was noticing that Kathryn Hahn was taking a bit of a back seat for a lot of this episode. And I liked how they actually propped up the other witches throughout. It started feeling like a true ensemble piece. It's like one of my complaints about episode 2 was that it felt like it was a bit repetitive in the recruiting process, and I didn't feel the personalities were strongly distinct despite good acting. And I thought that the distinguishing aspects of people's personalities, I still feel like it could be a little bit more defined, perhaps, outside of like what they serve as witches. They're a witch okay, one's clearly a potion person, right? Yeah. But in terms of like personality, I think we can perhaps add a little bit more of an accentuation to make them all strongly distinguished. But I liked everyone a lot more here, and I wasn't like, just get back to focusing on Agatha. Just get back to focusing on Agatha, because I was finding myself enjoying the journey. I think out of the 3, this is the best directed one. I think there was amazing shots and a strong grip on the build throughout it. Like, it started off a bit ominous and slower, and then they let you like gradually ease into it to the point where it started getting a little bit crazier, more funhousey. The commentary on men taking away women's agency and their power, that how you could regain that power. And all, I thought that, that's what all men do, apparently, especially John.
I do.
And so, good job,
Brags
John.
about it, writes down, is like, took her power.
Griffin on that kind of joke right there. Excellent work.
Yes,
but that was a very. I thought this is my favorite of the 3 because of the fact that I felt like we got a really good ensemble piece, strong mystery, and I think the usage of practical, yes, but also great blend of CGI, of VFX.
But it was subtle. It never was the forefront.
It was the movie magic blend.
Like, there's solid transitional things that are meant to seem like, just one shot. Specifically, when they're in the kitchen, and then that's before Agatha has the vision with the baby crib and the Darkhold, the way how she just walks into frame, and then the other cast members even fade out. and I love the way how a lot of those transitions are done, and how things can feel really large. Like with the oven, like, you open an oven, it's easy to do a trick shot to make it look like there's something in the oven. But then when they all start going in there was a bit of like a Tim Burton Beetlejuice kind of funhouse effect to it, I thought, with a bit of like spooky Mike Flanagan horror to it. I kind of feel like this show wants to go a little harder, though, honestly, in terms of the thematic elements and a lot of more of the traumatic commentary. I kind of feel like the show is holding back a bit, and that's the part of it where that kind of leaves me in a tad bit of a conflict, because it's like, we want to be the fun Agatha show. At the same time, there's people behind this show are, I believe the women are the ones crafting them. Am I wrong about
Jack
that?
Schaefer, writer director.
Yeah. So, and I think like there's something there. Like, I feel like there's like something more underlying and strong here that they want to lean in on, especially like with those traumatic memory moments. And yet I think there's a bit of a conflict within itself of not fully going there. because they want to keep it a little bit of a fun show.
I definitely get that specifically with Kathryn Hahn. Like, I feel specifically like Agatha is like, remember she's bad, and then they do like a silly bad thing, but I'm like, you could make her bad. Like,
yes. But in terms of like, the Disney Plus show, like, is it a little bit harder? Is it harder than a lot of the other ones? Yes, absolutely. I still feel like there is a bit of a not as strong complementary restraint, but I am enjoying this one a lot more. I liked everyone here, and I thought this was the best episode.
Yeah, I would agree with both of your sentiments, gang. And I think that's a fair criticism. I mean, I like the array of witch and witchcraft related lore and history that they've brought together to make this. Like, it really feels like everybody writing and crafting these like really knows and is interested in this kind of lore, and it is a bracket of stories and history that does come with a lot of harsh and traumatic and painful context. So like I would agree that it would be nice to, the glimpses are good. I'm just like, do more, expound on that. And it's like, I like that it's a shorter episode series, it's in the half-hour realm. It seems appropriate, but at the same time, things like that make me go, you could just do 45 or an hour, if it meant getting a little bit more of that meat. But for what we have so far, and as it's been presented, I am sort of increasingly enjoying the fun with a few edges flavor that they've drawn here.
Yeah.
And I like having, it seems like they set up the whole thing about like, oh, Agatha, you gave away your child for the Darkhold. Could that be Billy? I guess we're just all going to call him Billy for it. Could it be Teen? Like, that seems like a mislead for a foregone conclusion that we're all kind of probably aware of, but it pertains to a character. It's not just an arbitrary red herring. And it still could work out that way, and that would be kind of interesting too. Like,
I've liked the misleads so far, how we are having these conversations. I think the misleads are effective. They don't feel like they're just misleads to have the internet talking. They don't feel like, they actually feel like they suit the story. And they said Mephisto.
They said Mephisto out loud. I don't know if I believe that Sharon is dead. I feel like she is also primed to be a mislead type of a character.
But she did do the thing where, like, when someone's about to die, they're the coolest person in the episode.
That's true.
Like when they kill someone off, they always have like 20 minutes of like, man, I love this character.
Yeah.
So they might also might have been a double mislead though, where she does come back.
And it's stakes.
Yeah.
You gotta kill someone for stakes.
For literal
New York
physical stakes.
Hanger stakes.
Yes.
Kill them at the stakes.
But yeah, I appreciated the way that they used her in the episode and the contrast that she brings. But yeah, the makeups and stuff like that, the effects work and everything is great. And I just hope they keep building on this. There was some other thing that they brought up that I thought was kind of neat, but I guess it will have to wait till the next episode. Gang, leave us your thoughts on Agatha episode 3, and we'll catch you for episode 4. Be well and keep on that straight and narrow witch path. All right, we're good. I remembered what I was going to say, and since I'm controlling the end screen, I'm just going to put it in here anyway, and then we'll talk more about it next week, most likely. But I just really like them acknowledging the idea that witchcraft is a craft. And I think in a universe where your brain sort of defaults to like literal acts of sorcery and beams of light, like it's nice to acknowledge the fact that, the history of witchcraft and the lore therein, is steeped in the elements, in physical, tangible things provided by the earth that are then being, sort of shaped and morphed into, the instruments of witchcraft that we, know throughout the ages. So yeah, the idea that all these people who have lost their mystical powers need to go back to the roots of what witchcraft actually is, the holistics and the spirit, the spirituality, and just like the freedom of all that. I don't know, this is like a really nice thematic element to bring in, and in a universe, again, where everything is so heightened and fantastical, to bring it back to like the roots of witchcraft, I just thought was like a nice thing to do that they didn't have to do. And I feel like to acknowledge the tangible part of that is kind of a neat swing to take, especially because, witchcraft in like all seriousness is still like something of a fringe concept. But anyway, yeah. Catch you next week. Thanks for watching.